Hi, this is Pastor Rob with your Take 5 for today. Hope you're doing well and that your day is blessed. When Sandy and I first moved to our property, we wanted to plant an orchard. And so we bought around a dozen fruit trees, apples, plums, peaches, olives, pomegranate, figs. Did I say olives? Olive trees, 3 olive trees. And they're all really young trees, and every year we try to plant a couple of more. Some of them don't take, some of them don't produce. We've had a problem with voles taking down a couple of our trees. Seems like they really go for the fig trees. So it's nice this time of year when our trees start to produce, but being that they're young trees, we don't get a lot of fruit still. And it reminded me of Psalms chapter 1, the first 4 verses. I've made a commitment to stay in Psalms for the whole year, and so I'm back at 1. And when I read 1 this weekend, verse 1 says, blessed is the one who does not walk with the wicked, and verse 2, blessed is the one whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and he meditates on it day and night. But then in verse 3, it says the person who meditates on the law of the Lord day and night, that person is going to be like a tree planted in streams of water. And this is the part that really stuck out to me, who yields its fruit in season. You see, I would love to be able to walk into my orchard and just grab some big juicy apples or big pears or peaches or plums, but since my trees are young, I don't get that. They just produce a few apples or a few peaches, and they're pretty small, not that good yet. But in season, right, when it's time, when they get mature, then they're gonna produce a lot of good fruit, and that's where patience comes in. And that's when we also have to be patient with ourselves, because God says that the person that meditates on the law of the Lord day and night in season, right, will start to produce fruit. Sometimes we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to be a certain way, or to act a certain way, or to never do anything wrong, or we start to beat up on ourselves when we make mistakes that we know we shouldn't. And listen, it's all part of the growth process. But as long as I do my part, right, as long as I put my hand in my life in God's hands, and as long as I'm following Him and having my connection time, it says here, who meditates on His law, right, day and night, right, who spends time with God, not just in the morning but in the evening, or not just in the evening but in the morning. That person, right, will be like a tree that produces fruit in season, right? When it's time, that person will become a mature producer, right, and doing the things and acting the way that God wants us to. And so I hope that thought brings you a little bit of peace and comfort, not to be too hard on yourself, but to trust that the author and perfecter of your faith will see it all the way through to completion. This is Pastor Rob wishing you a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.